at Smalls.
So great.
Like, let's go. He's taking on the world.
That's a good point. Pick one on the list, Denny.
Hey, can we do best things about football?
Yeah, we can do that. I like that. Let's start off with that one then.
I'm feeling good.
Okay. I think it's a great starting point, honestly. Football's back. We're all very excited to have it back.
Dee's going to lose the Thoughts from the Bench Fantasy Football League, and we're all going to laugh.
I already lost.
The Giants are going to win our hearts.
That was a cute try.
But not in the standings.
I'm losing the fantasy league because I have to set it up, Denny, basically. That's why I'm losing.
No, you won't lose. I think that I hate to say it because your dad deserves so much better.
Yeah.
But I hate to say it. I think Josh is gonna take that team.
He really does weigh him down.
It's terrible. Chip deserves a championship. That's gonna be my first article. You'll see that week 1, people.
I just want to say that I did not play last year, but the year before I did, and I was the first TFTB fantasy champion.
You were technically. You were.
What do you mean technically? I was.
You didn't come back?
You were. I don't think you were a part of it technically. Were you, Smalls?
What, last year?
Last year when we were in it, because I
I wasn't.
That was
I wasn't.
His hiatus.
Yeah, I was on a little hiatus.
All right.
So
the order tonight goes Denny Smalls, Deke Alex.
Oh man, number 1, Zoinks.
Zoinks.
That was really good.
Really
Denny, what is the best thing about football?
I'm going to say the best thing about football is just day drinking on Sundays. Sundays are back. So you are just a day full of drinking.
Yeah, I think that that's literally the best response you could have. It's a wonderful response.
A day full of drinking that you can't get in trouble for.
I mean, you could get in trouble for it, but
if you take it overboard, sure. But
if you take it overboard, yeah, okay. But you can't get in trouble if you don't. So, did you ever think of that, Dennis?
No, I mean, I don't remember it to that point. If I ever put it overboard, and then I wake up. I wake up just in time for the 8:00 game. I'm like, oh, sweet.
That's the best is when you get a little too drunk and you're like, all right, I'm asleep now. And then you wake up and you're like, there's still a game left. Mm-hmm. I can still do it.
Yeah, there's nothing quite like watching a 13-9 Cowboys-Giants game on Sunday night at 8:00.
With the Cowboys losing. I got you, Alex. All right, Smalls, you are up next, brother.
It's not the same thing as Denny. Tailgating on Saturdays. So I'm going college football.
Oh, okay. Denny's was all day drinking. Yours is tailgating on Saturdays.
Same, but
now,
different.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to have a team playing, or is it just better if you do?
It's better if you do, but you do not have to.
I like that.
Yep.
I was very concerned.
I'll go watch some Duquesne Division 1A football action. Tailgate it.
Big Duquesne guy.
It's the same thing as Penn State at that point in time. Same
I
thing.
agree. Yeah.
I mean, you could also watch Pitt, who beat Penn State every year they play them, except for the one year and the other year.
Except for those 3
and the other
years.
And the other year.
And
the other year. All right. I am up. This is a very easy one for Derek. Fantasy football. I don't know if I've ever been quite as obsessed with something in my life as fantasy football. And it adds so much to the game for me. I'm a Giants fan because I need Evan Ingram to score a touchdown, Alex. See?
I like that. That's a good man.
I also didn't realize that we're actually in the order that we're going, so that's interesting. Alex, you're up for 2.
All right. So first one I'm going to go isn't necessarily sports related, but with football season, it'll let you know the fall is on the way.
Ooh.
That's just it's my favorite time of year, and football season always lets you know that you're about to get some good weather, some good times.
Why is it your favorite time of the year, just out of curiosity?
I didn't know you were going to interrogate this. No, I'm just kidding.
This is an interrogation, yes.
Partially, I love Halloween. You know,
that's fair. That's fair.
Spectacular and spooky, but also I think it's the best weather of the year. For me, overcast and like 60 degrees, 55 degrees is legitimately perfect. That's just for me.
I'm really interested to see what it's like down here, but Pittsburgh fall is supreme.
Dude, I'm looking forward to this Connecticut fall. Honestly, I think it's
Ooh,
gonna be
you're
fucking
lucky.
sick.
That's gonna be good.
gorgeous.
Mhm.
That's gonna be really good.
Mhm.
Alex, you're up again, brother.
All right, I'm gonna have to go with bar specials. You
Ooh.
get the best bar specials.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
Season.
my man.
What's your favorite one? Do you have one?
Well, we used to do it at BRGR, but we did dollar Yinglings and dollar Miller Lights during any NFL game. And
Yep.
you want to talk about people coming in there and getting reckless.
Oh, that'd be me.
When I used to bartend, I'd have people that order 14 at a time just for themselves.
Jesus,
My God.
that's like impressive at that point.
Yeah, people were always worried about us kicking the keg because they didn't realize we had like 13 kegs of Miller Lite sitting in the back.
Wow. Oh, I love that. All right, I am up again. The best thing about football when your team wins, it's so good to text your friend that's a Browns fan and say "fuck you, Bueno."
I only saw that a couple times last year.
Oh yeah, you had a rough time. The rest of us, we had a lot of fun.
This is true.
Yeah.
A little stressful.
Alex, how does it feel to have Saquon back?
It feels good, but if you can't coach an effective offensive line, it really doesn't matter how
Yeah,
good.
Fair point.
What's up with all the fist fights you're having?
It's it's New York. Hey,
Forget about it.
forget about it. But that's the honest to God truth. You know, I almost, you know, it's weird to say this as a Giants fan, but I feel bad for Saquon, man. He could have been one of the best running backs statistically of all time, and whether people view him as a generational talent, he's never going to have the stats he deserves with an offensive line that like a 6-year-old child could
Yeah.
walk through.
With Nate Solder as your best tackle for a few years, it was a little rough to watch, I'll admit.
Yeah.
It's a very different team than took down Tom Brady. We'll put it.
Yeah, yeah, it is. I do, even as a Penn State guy, though, I do think that Saquon kind of brings it on himself a little bit because he cannot run up the middle. He always tries to bounce outside. That's like the one knock that I will always have against him. I love him. He puts together some of the best highlights. He's like Barry Sanders level highlights. But
And that comes back to my point about coaching. If he's not coached correctly,
Yeah,
and the
agreed.
offensive line's not
That's a
there,
good point.
it doesn't really matter. Joe Judge,
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, who's the really ugly fuck you guys had as your offensive coordinator there for a second?
Oh God,
There was
damn
Jason
it.
Garrett, but you know who I'm talking. Was it offensive coordinator or head coach? Who's the real ugly weird fuck?
Are you talking? You're not talking Tom Coughlin, right?
No,
No,
not the
it was
vampire
after
man.
him. Ben.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck.
Was it 2019? Was it 2017?
He was a fucking piece of shit.
He looked like
Ben
Booger
McAdoo. Ben
Roethlisberger.
McAdoo.
Yeah,
Ben
Ben
McAdoo.
McAdoo.
Yeah, Ben McAdoo. Yeah, that's
He
what
was
it was.
so
That's right.
ugly.
And he sucked. He was just terrible.
He was
the
so
Giants.
bad.
It literally, I could tell you at any point what the Giants were going to do offensively, and that's exactly what they did. And if I'm just some asshole drinking a beer on my couch, you're telling me that other people don't know what he's going to do?
Mhm.
All right, we'll move on. I'm going to get.
Small zero.
I digress.
I'm going to get real angry real fast. My
So
heart
I'm gonna-
rate's going up a little bit.
Have some more whiskey. You'll feel better.
I'm gonna go with gambling.
Ooh.
My gambling season is back. Gambling during football is my favorite, whether it's college, live betting like an idiot during every NFL game. Like the Super Bowl, I'm pretty sure I had approximately like 20 live bets because I could not stop.
Yeah. I mean, it is the prime betting because it's not even just like oh, I get to bet here and there. It's an all 2-day affair.
You get to be stupid with your money.
Yep. And I think you took Denny's pick based on the look on his face.
Yeah,
Sorry, Denny.
it's fine. I deserved it. I should have taken it first.
I like day drinking.
Day drinking's great.
Yep.
But you got 2, Den.
All right, so first one, Smalls took tailgating, which is all fine and dandy
On Saturdays.
on Saturdays, but he didn't mention anything about the tailgating food.
Mm.
All of the buffalo chicken dip,
Ooh.
grilled food, like buffalo chicken dip during football season. That's the only time I have it on like a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know if I believe that. I feel like you have buffalo chicken dip all the time.
No, not that I don't.
Like I definitely have it more than just football
Good argument.
season, but it's a staple every weekend.
It is.
I agree.
What's your number 3, Den?
Number 3, shout out to the Rank King.
Mm.
But the only time where I get to religiously make fun of Austin on a weekly basis for how shitty his fantasy football team is doing. So I'm going to go with making fun of the Rank King. That deserves to be on the draft board.
I don't even know. I'm just going to put RK. I'm trying to make it stretch.
Yeah.
That works. All right. I feel like you do that year round, but okay. It's actually the one sport he knows about, which is crazy that people still. His persona gets taken into other entities, and I'm like, that dude actually does know football, so that sucks.
He does, but it feels so much better when you beat him and you get to talk crap on him.
Smalls, you're up for your third.
I'm torn right now, but I think one of my picks is definitely safe. So give me 2-minute drills. Nothing better than a great 2-minute, perfectly executed 2-minute drill by Ben, Mahomes, whoever it is. 2-minute drills are electric.
I don't hate it one bit.
I just like to play when they take the knee at the half whenever they could go for the deep ball instead.
Well, that is the first actual football-related pick. It
is.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I like that.
Makes me think maybe I should start taking some of my other ones. I'm going to go with onside kick.
Yeah, nothing better. Nothing better.
You don't see it as much anymore, but man, I just want everyone to always onside kick.
And it's just a bloodbath. It's a fucking bloodbath when that ball's up in the air.
It's just that little bit of hope. It's like, I know we're down 19 with 30 seconds left, but
you're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance.
Alex, you're for two, brother.
All right. So first one I'm going to go is top 10 on SportsCenter. Just being able to watch amazing football plays on SportsCenter every Monday.
That.
It's I don't know. It's one of the best.
It's just always about football, and it's always so good.
Yeah, I mean, when it's football season, everything on there is going to be, football and cool catches that I could never, ever do in my entire life.
And your fourth one, bud.
I'm probably going to go with, if we're saying football-related, 2-point conversions.
Ooh.
That's a good one. I love watching some good 2-point conversions, and they're becoming a little more prominent now.
They are.
Not necessarily successfully, but the attempts on them are becoming a lot more prominent, and it's just really cool to see.
But you definitely see them more and more, and like it's a lot about the rule changes and stuff. So I love it.
100%.
I am up again. I'm gonna go with fan fights. I'm gonna go with fan. I know you get fights. You get fights at all sporting events. Football fan fights. Did you guys see that dude in the Rams jersey?
I was literally just about to mention that. That dude got rocked.
Yes.
But did you see that lady who just threw the Coke on him to start the whole thing in the very beginning?
Nah.
So there's the two guys that were like John with the guy who started throwing punches at the beginning. There's a lady behind them, had a full can of Coke or whatever the hell it was, threw it at him, which caused him to like start the first swing.
Yep.
So she antagonized the whole thing. It was like, oh, man, you're kind of a bitch.
Behind every knocked out dude is a lady that threw something.
That's right.
Smalls, you're up for your fourth.
Yeah. Let me go with give me Lee Corso.
That's a great pick.
Lee, I know mine are probably trending a little more towards college football, but Lee Corso is a national treasure,
amazing,
and we need to protect him. And unfortunately, I think we need to get him off of TV soon because he's just going crazy.
Their ability to do a show around him not really saying words, I get it. It is a little weird sometimes, but at the end of the day, they're making the most of it, and Herb is the fucking man for that.
I love Herb, man. I love Herb. Absolutely.
Denny, 4 and 5.
All right. Give me Chris Berman.
Yep.
Gotta have Chris Berman in there.
That's a great pick.
And give me, for a fifth and final for me, long field goal attempts. Give me that 50-something yarder, final seconds, to seal the deal for your team.
I don't think they give kickers enough opportunity to break records.
I'll agree with that.
Yep.
Let them try. What's the worst that happens? Juice the ball.
Yeah, let them show off that piss missile.
Hell, yeah. They got a fourth leg for a reason. Smalls, what's your fifth?
It's a weird pick, I know,
Probably.
but I love it more than anything. Maction. Mac football is hilarious to watch. It is electric and so fun to bet on because it's so bad.
Do you know what that is, Alex? You look perplexed. Smalls, tell them about Maction.
The Mid-Atlantic Conference. It's the conference with like Akron,
Okay.
Eastern Michigan.
I'll be honest. I didn't go to college. I'm not a college football guy.
It's
Not for any
fine.
I just have no team to root for. I have no.
That's fair.
Game.
That's
they,
what I
they
feel.
are like they're like the most adventurous when it comes to onside kicks.
They
trick
try
plays.
everything, Alex.
They try everything. It always fails, but
Mhm.
like it is just so electric to watch. It's so funny.
And every year there's like 2 or 3 guys that go to the draft that are actually like really good, and it's so funny that they played in this circus league. That's just amazing.
Yeah, and like, well, I think last year Maction started off with an onside kick. That's just like a glimpse into fucking Mac
The
football.
game started with an onside.
The season,
the
the
first-
Mac
the first
season,
kick.
the first conference game started with an onside kick.
I gotta check that.
Hold on, now I want to look up notable NFL players. Maction.
Antonio Brown,
Mm-hmm.
Julian Edelman. There's a bunch.
Big Ben?
There's a lot. Yeah, Big Ben.
Khalil Mack?
Yeah, no, he was Mac. Yeah,
He was Miami of
Khalil
Ohio.
Mack.
AB, Antonio Gates, Greg Jennings, Michael Turner, James Harrison,
Big names.
Jack Lambert, technically.
Jesus. Some real big names.
Charlie Batch was Maction, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Cribbs
Oh,
was Maction.
biggest names.
Dude,
Yeah, they
uh,
always produce
Brian
some
Leftwich,
gems.
or Byron, excuse me. Chad Pennington.
Right there.
They got some names, man. They got
Yeah.
some names. All right, I'm up again. I think it's, I start the season, or I started my draft with the best part, which is your fantasy football draft to start it. I will finish with the Super Bowl. Super Bowl parties,
given.
Super Bowl halftime, Super Bowl commercials, man.
So
Hold
you're
on,
coming
though.
back
Hold on.
for laboratory Super Bowl party. I think it's got to happen again.
Oh, we're gonna do a big one this year.
I'm not gonna lie. This might be a hot take. I'm out on Super Bowl parties, man.
Because you don't get
Don't
invited
like
to them, nerd.
No, I have.
We said Derek.
What do you mean you're out?
Dude, no one shuts the fuck up. There are always people there that are that are there to not watch any of the game.
And that's
And
why
it's
you
so
That's
annoying.
why you come to a place like Laboratory where there's 3
Right.
rooms with 3
That's fair.
TVs all streaming the game, so you can any environment you want.
See, I will
No?
say,
That's
as
fair.
much as I do genuinely love the commercials for work, for play, for everything, I also can't stand people that I don't watch the game. I just watch the commercial. It's like,
The
no,
worst.
no,
The worst kind of
motherfucker.
person.
We watch all of them and we get wasted and we eat pizza and we get fat. The whole thing.
Mhm.
We're watching all 6 hours of this motherfucker.
Yep.
People like that are the reason that Kabul fell last night. I'm just saying.
Isn't it Cobble?
I don't know. I don't care.
Jesus.
Okay.
Yes, he didn't go to college.
This was the Giants
I'm just
of
kidding.
conversation starters. Alex, what is your 5th pick?
Here's an oddly specific one. Tony Romo as an
Oh, Jesus.
announcer and commentator.
I
I just
love
like
it.
listening to him.
Yeah.
I think
He reads the play every fucking
Yeah,
time.
I think
Every
and I
time.
also think for the average fan as well, he's so good at breaking things down into
Mhm.
easy to understand for people. Like he's so underrated as an announcer.
Just
in my-
because I know it'll piss you off, I just put Tony Romo. I'm not putting as an announcer.
No, you have to put as an
No, I'm just putting Tony Romo.
Don't do that to me. Just put as an announcer. Or just put not as a cowboy.
Okay, I'll put not as a cowboy.
Anything.
Not as a cowboy. There you
Ah,
go.
Yeah.
there you go. Anything else?
That also includes
Tony
Tony
Romo.
Romo, the Skechers spokesman, as well.
Yeah, and Tony Romo, the East Illinois, is it Eastern Illinois quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
And Corona.
And Corona guy. Yeah.
And Corona guy. Oh
Big
yeah,
Corona guy.
I
That was
gotta be
a-
honest. As much as I hated him on the Cowboys, I love Tony Romo now.
love a
I
good
think-
Corona. What
Yeah.
what did we miss, guys? Cheerleaders.
Buffalo. Yeah, cheerleaders.
Big
I do
hits.
think. I think Buffalo. Yeah.
Ooh.
Buffalo wings, I do think is just something. I don't know why they just kind of hit
That
different
tailgating
during
food?
football season. Like it is, like I get that.
I
but,
can
like,
eat
we
it
don't
at home
really-
too.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I feel like I
like
usually, if I eat wings, I eat them at home,
Or a
not
bar,
at a
yeah.
tailgate. Yeah.
Chugging beer. I mean, that I don't know if that really is
Yeah,
a
I
thing
do
about
that all
football.
year.
Yeah, no, it's kind of we're training for football season.
What about limited edition beer cans during NFL season?
That's a
That's
good
when
one.
you get like the
I
Busch
like that.
camo cans and all
Oh,
that
the team
stuff.
cans from Bud Light are my favorite.
Mhm.
Smartest thing Bud Light has ever done.
Mhm.
Genius.
That and Bud Light commercials too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
That's a good one.